The chemical reactions taking place in living organisms are called biochemical reactions. The life of an organism is sustained due to these biochemical reactions. These reactions occur step by step in a specific manner. If these reactions occur slowly in a body, then all the activities of the body will become disturbed. In order to speed up these reactions, special proteinous compounds are needed, called enzymes. The enzymes are naturally produced inside the living bodies. Each enzyme acts only on a specific substrate or catalyzes a specific biochemical reaction. The rate of enzymatic action is affected by many factors, such as temperature, pH, substrate concentration, and so on. Different biologists have presented different models to explain the mechanism of enzyme action. In this chapter, we will study all these processes. Metabolism is the sum of chemical reactions that occurs within each cell or living organism for the maintenance of life. The word metabolism is derived from a Greek word metabalion, which means to change. So, due to metabolism, energy is formed, which is then used in vital processes like movement, growth, and so on. This energy is also, used for the synthesis of new organic materials. Metabolism can actually be divided into two categories, that is, catabolism and anabolism. Catabolism includes the biochemical reactions where larger molecules are broken down into smaller molecules, and anabolism includes the biochemical reactions in which large molecules are synthesized. Usually, energy is released in catabolism and is then utilized in anabolism. So, enzymes are proteins that speed up the metabolic reactions. The structure of enzymes changes during reactions, but they regain their actual shapes after the completion of biochemical reactions. Enzymes are biological catalysts, as they catalyze chemical reactions in living organisms. Cells are responsible for the production of enzymes, and the set of enzymes in each cell is genetically determined. The molecules on which enzymes act are called substrates, and the molecules produced by enzymes are named as products. The site of an enzyme where the substrate binds with the enzyme is called the active site or sometimes the catalytic site. This site recognizes and binds the substrate and starts the reaction. It's important to note that enzymes only accelerate the rates of chemical reactions, but they don't actually initiate them. So, the metabolic reaction can actually take place even without enzymes, but in this case, the rate of reaction is, extremely slow. By the way, the study about enzymes is called enzymology. There are, two major divisions of enzymes based upon their site of action: intracellular enzyme and extracellular enzyme. Intracellular enzymes work within the cell, for example, enzymes of glycolysis work in the cytoplasm. On the other hand, the extracellular enzymes work outside the cell, like the pepsin enzyme, which works in the stomach cavity. Enzymes are biocatalysts. Basically, they speed up the chemical reaction in living bodies. The enzymes speed up the metabolic reaction by lowering the activation energy. Without enzymes, the metabolic reactions would proceed at a low speed, so making life, impossible. So, for example, the digestion of food is carried out in a short period of 3 to 4 hours with the help of many enzymes like pepsin, maltase, lipase, and so on. Without the participation of these enzymes, the process of digestion would actually take many weeks to complete. All enzymes are made up of amino acids and are therefore proteins. Enzymes are globular proteins. The enzyme molecules are three-dimensional because of the folding of linear chains of amino acids. Enzymes are usually very specific in their function, meaning they catalyze only one reaction. They actually increase the rate of reaction to millions of times faster than it would happen otherwise. Only a small amount of an enzyme is needed to catalyze a reaction. The amount of enzyme present in a cell varies depending on what the cell needs at that moment. Enzymes work within a limited range of pH, temperature, and substrate concentration. If conditions go outside this range, enzymes may not function properly. Activators will enhance the enzyme activity, and inhibitors will inhibit it. It happens according to the need of the living organism. Some enzymes require some additional compound for their proper functioning called cofactors. Some enzymes, require additional components for the completion of their work called cofactors. The cofactors are non-protein molecules or ions. The cofactors may be inorganic or organic in nature. The inorganic cofactors are usually metal ions, for example, zinc ions. The organic cofactors are of two types, that is, prosthetic group and coenzyme. The prosthetic groups are those cofactors which are tightly bounded to an enzyme, like flavin. The coenzymes are those cofactors which are loosely attached with an enzyme, such as vitamin C.